Hey guys, what is going on? It's your boy Barrett here, back with another Fortnite video, and today we're going to be doing a video on some builder tips that you guys can use on console to become better console players and to help you get out of those vicious battles where you get your butt kicked. So yeah, I'm going to start this video off. You want to be in playground mode so you guys can practice these things, and just kind of some settings that you guys want to are going to want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and start up a playground mode. And guys, also keep in mind, a little disclaimer here, I'm obviously not like the best console player, so taking tips from me might be a little bit not sketchy, but just like a little bit like untrusty. So please kind of take these tips with a grain of salt, as some tips may not work best for certain situations. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and land right over here at Salty Springs. There's some pretty good fielding area over here. Actually, no, we'll land right over here. Good field area, some trees, some loot, all that stuff, so we can hurry up and get into some tips and stuff. So alright guys, so to start this off, as you can see in this chest, guys, I actually found a porta-fort. I always like to keep porta-forts on me. If you don't have the room for it and you got like a good loadout, you know, just whatever, but it's definitely good to have if you have the extra space for it, because if you're ever in like a battle and you feel like you're struggling and in trouble, I like to keep it in my third position, because you got like your shotgun here, AR here, or vice versa. And you can just kind of click over to it real fast in the middle of everything, you know, so you can just click to it real fast, throw it down, get to the top, so you got an instant high ground. I'm going to show a clip at the end of the video where I actually used the porta-fort to my advantage and got a kill with it. So, yeah. Without any further ado, guys, let's get right into this some builder tips for you guys, so you guys can see this demonstration. So to start off, guys, before we get into any action, we're going to be getting into some settings. So for my settings, in here I just kind of added some of my sensitivity settings. You want it to be comfortable for you, which is obvious, but I like to keep mine at 8. It's not too fast for me. If I'm ever in a shotgun battle and I end up like no-scoping somebody, it's not too fast for me. I can kind of control it. You know what I mean? I can control it pretty well. I can manage pretty good with this. And which brings me into my scope sensitivity. By the way, X is right and left, and Y is up and down. So wireless scope sensitivity for the controller. I like to keep mine right around like in the mid-60s or so. The targeting sensitivity, I usually keep that up at 70. I don't know why I changed that, but you want to keep your scope sensitivity at a relatively low position, because if you're ever in a building battle or anything like that, not even a building battle, even in just like a close quarters battle in general, and you have a shotgun on you, and you're trying to take a shot at somebody, like if you're down your scope and it's too high for you, it's just gonna whiz right past the guy and you're not gonna hit your shot. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open this llama just for the extra loot. Keep in mind, you obviously aren't gonna get a llama every single match you play. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into some of these quick little tips that you guys can use. First things first, guys, you always want to be like that first person to build. We've all been in those situations where we've seen a guy, like let's say chilling over here by this tree, he's popping twice, get like 2 body shots on him for like 26 damage apiece, and he just instantly starts building a little 1x1 for himself. That was a 2x1, and he instantly just starts kind of throwing around, building a little 1x1, getting high ground on you, and you're sitting over here wondering like, okay, well, what the hell do I do now? I can build a ramp and try to rush him, but when I get close to him, he's gonna start shooting me, blah blah blah, all that. So you don't want to be in that situation. You don't want to be that guy. What I tend to try to do is, let's say I see a guy over here by this tree. I kind of look at him. If it looks like he's running the other way, let's say he's trying to run away, right? So I'll kind of follow him a little bit. Be cautious, you know. Always have your gun out. You always want to have your gun out when you're running an open field, obviously. And let's say he's over here minding this tree, right? He's minding this tree right here. So he's at this tree. I'm gonna be right here. I'll build a ramp on him, you know. Ramp in, build a wall to protect myself, and just so let's say you get a couple shots on him. He starts building, right? He starts building a 1x1. No problem. You already got high ground on him. So in that case, I'd build one higher, build a little 1x1, build a floor to protect myself, all that stuff. Now he might shoot your ramp out. If that's the case, let's say he shoots you out. As soon as you hit the ground, you want to build. You want to build yourself. Okay, that was completely, I butchered that. I built myself in there, but yeah. So you always want to build. Like even if you're about to hit the ground, just build, guys. Like don't get in that. Don't be that guy that falls to the ground and just starts spamming your trigger and starts trying to shoot people and take heads off, because it's most likely not going to work out for you. Okay, I don't know why it's not selecting this. Another thing too, guys, you always want to have your ramp facing the opponent. This just makes it a lot easier for you, so you have that extra back protection. Because let's say you got an opponent over here, right? Let's say you got your ramp rolling, you know. Your ramp's facing this way, your opponent's here. Okay, I just felt like an idiot. Okay, so let's say your ramp's facing this way, right? You got a guy right here by this tree and you're trying to take him out. This is literally exposing your back to any opponents that might be behind you when you're looking this way. So that's why I always like to keep my ramps facing this way, so that way I got that extra back support. I don't have to be as high. Let's say I take a couple pops, I hear some shooting behind me. I can get down here and kind of maybe edit a little hole through. You know, you can kind of see through and kind of aim at somebody, whatever. That might be a little bit more advanced, but also, guys, another thing, let's say you do end up falling out of your base, or someone's shooting your bottom out. One good tip, so you don't take fall damage, let's say you're 3 high, right? You're 3 high, obviously if I jump here, oh, never mind. It's not technically 3 high, because this ramp's halfway under. Let's say I'm 3 high, you know, and I fall out, take fall damage. You don't want to take that fall damage. So a lot of times what I'll do is if I get knocked out, just fall. You know, if you can build a ramp in a good position, you won't take that fall damage that you don't want. So try that again. Fall out. See, I built that ramp, didn't take fall damage, and at the same time it gave me some protection from a man that might be in front of me shooting at me. So that's just one little tip. Another thing too, guys, that I like to do, let's say there's a guy right here by this tree, like last time, you know, he's over here by the tree, and he's taking shots at you, you know, he gets the first couple pops on you, and you're going to be that guy to always build first, but if he's already shooting at you and he sees you, and he's pursuing you full on, what I like to do is I'll build a wall. Okay, I don't know what the heck, okay. Let's go down here. Okay, perfect. So I'll build a wall here, back up, build a wall here with a ramp. Now he's going to most likely think that you're behind this wall. Let's say he's standing over here. He's going to most likely think you're behind this wall. He's going to shoot this out. He's then going to expose himself because this wall was his only source of protection that you placed for him. but you're going to be up on this ramp taking shots at him. He could obviously get a couple headshots, get lucky, whatever. But another thing I like to do also, build 2 walls high, platform, wall, wall, platform, wall, you know what I mean? So you can just get some easy high ground on him. You can maybe even edit through this wall. Wait, that didn't work out. You can even edit here, you know, kind of have yourself little barrier here to protect yourself, and at the same time you got some open range. It actually leads me to my next thing too. That could kind of get you in some trouble, guys, because you never want to leave your back exposed to any opponents, anybody in the game. Whether it's solos, whether it's squads, duos, you're always going to have at least 50 people in the game with you that could potentially be behind you shooting at you. Lobby starts with 100 people. Let's say you get to mid-game, around 50 people left, you know, whatever. Regardless, you never want your back to be exposed to open fire, because that's just going to give somebody an easy elimination on you, which is going to give them an opportunity to steal your kills, steal your loot, all that stuff. And yeah, another quick tip, guys. Let's say a guy's got some loot, you know, you just eliminate him, or you just eliminated him, right? Say he's like built his wall, you know, blah blah blah, pyramid. You killed him, right? You're right here. You're up in your little fortress right here. You killed him, right? Just kind of hop down, you know, come over here. One thing that really helps is if you get here, place a floor. You can't see it, but that's okay. You want to get right on top of your pyramid. Get out of builder mode. Get down under. So you can grab whatever loot you need, heal up, whatever it is, and you can heal up under here. You can heal up, you know, no one's gonna see you, and then when you're ready to leave, never just break out, because if you just break out, everyone's gonna see from afar that you just broke a freaking pyramid, and they're gonna come for you. They're gonna aim at you. They're gonna shoot you. So oh, that was bad. So you're under here, right, and you want to get out. Don't break out, because that's just going to get you in a position that you don't want to be in, where everyone's looking at you. You're drawing the attention for you, making lots of noise. What you can do is just edit your way out. If you edit your way out, you got this little triangle, your back and your peripherals are covered, so you can kind of get out in the most easy and safe way possible for you. So next builder tip, guys, is just kind of ramps, just kind of a ramp based thing. Now let's say I see a guy over here by this tree, right, and he starts pursuing me. He's pursuing me first, right, and I'm starting to pursue him, building ramps, you know, running up the ramps. Now let's say you're both too high, 2 ramps high, you know, you're both 2 ramps high. He's running up, about to build this 3rd ramp to get above you. To prevent that from happening, what you can do is go into pyramid mode and pyramid him off now, or him or her off. What that's going to do is it's going to stumble him up. You're going to either try breaking out, or he's going to box himself in. If he boxes himself in, that's perfect for you, because that's going to give him extra time, or it's going to give you extra time to kind of think out what you want to do. Now what I usually do is I'll kind of build maybe this way, shoot myself in. You know, I'll shoot myself in. Oh wait, I built that on the wrong side. Shoot myself in, you know, I got high ground on him. He's in there thinking about what he wants to do next, what the hell he's going to do, because he just got pyramided. So, now let's say he doesn't box himself in, right? Let's say he is trying to break out. So he breaks out, right? You got the pyramid here, and you got your ramps over here. Now what he's doing when he breaks out, see, he breaks out. He's leaving. Actually, that did not work out. Okay. So he breaks out. you got yourself boxed in here. What he's doing when he breaks out is he's exposing his body. 100% he is exposing his body for you to get free headshots on him. So that's just going to be an easy kill for you. Bad day for him. So that's just kind of one thing that I like to do. Pyramiding people off is kind of smart. The outcomes that can come from it, I guess you never know what someone's going to do. Either break out, build out of it, whatever it is. So yeah. One other thing too, guys. Let's say, I'm just going to use this tree as a demonstration. Let's say this is a mountain, right? And you're trying to build up to a mountain, right? You're looking at the mountain. The bare rock is right in front of you, right? This is all bare rock, right in here. It's all bare rock. So instead of building out here and getting to the top, because what that's going to do is that's going to allow somebody to be from afar, shoot your ramp out, you fall. Now you're at the bottom here, at the bottom of this mountain. Your back's to the mountain. You're looking for the guy that shot you. You found him, but you got no outlet. You got nowhere to run, nowhere to turn. You could build, but chances are you're probably going to die. So what I like to do is you always want to look left, right, you know, get up to the side of the mountain and build up the side of the mountain. Now, obviously the mountains are tapered, so they kind of go up and over. So what I'll do is I'll kind of get out a little bit. Once you get out a little bit, build a little platform and change directions. When you change directions, it's just kind of like will help you get to the top of the mountain a bit quicker and more safely, with your ramps being into the side of the mountain. Because when your ramps are into the side of the mountain, if someone shoots out your bottom ramp, you're safe. You know, like your ramps are still going to remain. You're going to be all set. Still going to be able to get there. So yeah, that's another tip. Another thing too, guys, that I like to use too is these traps. As you can see, I have one trap. Let's say I'm in a building battle with somebody, right? We both got 1x1s going. Or wait, what the fuck was that? We both got little 1x1s going. Okay, so we both got little 1x1s going. Obviously, they're not going to be this close, but whatever. And someone starts building towards you, right? Someone starts building up to you. They got high ground on you. What I'll do is I'll place a little floor here, edit a section out, or actually, what am I doing? You always want to edit the section out that's highest of the ramp, because you can get down here and stay low, stay protected, and you can pop out, shot, take shots at him, you know. Now, most likely what that guy's going to do is he's going to try to jump down on top of this. Now, when he drops on top of this, what I'll do is I'll edit through this builder mode, place a trap. So when he's in here, he's going to get caught by the trap, and you're going to get all that damage on him, possibly kill him, and whatever else. So that's kind of easy way to get a trap kill. I get any more traps? I don't. Ooh, that's gonna. Launchpad. Okay, so here's the next tip, guys. Let's say you're in a building battle with somebody. So you're in a building battle. No, not a building battle. I don't know why I keep calling these building battles, and you're really low on health. And you got some healing on you. What I'll do is I'll box myself in one more time, act like I'm about to get higher, but really I'm placing a launch pad. I'm being a coward, you know. I'm gonna come over here, be hide behind a tree, place a little platform. Wait, tree. Place a little platform to get under real quick and heal up. Then, when you're editing out of your pyramid, obviously you want to edit away from him so that you can stay shielded. Maybe get behind this thing and take a couple pops at him. He's chilling there, you know, trying to pursue you when you just hightailed out of there and took a launch pad. So that's one thing you guys can do to kind of build your way out of things. You know, like it's just really important to build in this game. Building is one of the most big things that a lot of people like about this game, and it's kind of hard on console to learn if you don't know what you're doing. So I feel like just like the smallest tips will help, definitely. You can kind of do your own variation to these things. Let's say you're in the storm, right? You're in the storm, you know, and you don't know what to do. You got some bouncers on you, but not a launch pad, whatever. So you're in the storm. You want to build a couple ramps, build platform, and then a wall to bounce off. You want to build again. Maybe try to get a little bit higher this time, you know. Oh, that didn't work out. Build it again. You know, so you're in the storm. It's an easy way to get ahead of things and just kind of stay out of the storm. What I used to do, which I was stupid about, is I'd literally build a wall, a ramp, place the bouncer here. That only gets you so far, though. You know, like that's what I see a lot of people do. They'll put a ramp down, rotate it, build a ramp, they'll build that little thing, but that literally got me not even 15 feet. So that's why hope I got no more bounces, but that's why you want to kind of get higher so that you can travel a longer distance without having to worry about that storm catching you. So yeah, guys, that's going to conclude the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that these tips kind of helped you out a little bit. And yeah, definitely learn Builder Pro. You wanna get into that. Go into playground mode, just fiddle around with it a little bit and kind of get used to things. It's just buttons, you know. Like when you're in Builder Pro mode, you can see on the bottom right what controls to do. R2 is going to be a wall, L2 is going to be a ramp, R1 is going to be either a ceiling or a floor, and then L1 is going to be the triangle. Easy way to remember that. The two back triggers, which are obviously the most common used buttons in this game. Aiming is L2 and shooting is R2. So most common thing to remember, ramp is going to be the left trigger and wall is going to be the right trigger. So that's just kind of an easy thing to remember about Builder Pro. Just kind of for getting used to it, you know, like when I got Builder Pro, we didn't have playground mode to learn on, so I just had to kind of go into things myself and kind of fiddle around in the beginning of the game, break a couple trees down and do it. Might cost me my life a couple times, but it kind of got me into the flow of things. You know, you just hit buttons. You know, you just hit buttons to place random things. It's just kind of definitely helped me to be able to build faster. I can hold down the trigger and literally just spin in a circle, build myself a little one by one. Hang on, I just want to try something. Hey, that worked. But yeah, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to go down below, guys, smash the like button. Also be sure to comment what you guys thought, and also be sure to subscribe as well for more content. And maybe comment down below some tips that you guys learned that helped you out, and some maybe suggestions for things that you might be wondering about the game, some things that can help you out. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.